folks, this is Ben back with you in the model shop in the middle of our D5 build. I've got the engine mount put together and everything, and working on putting the engine together itself. That'll be a separate video. But on this nice stormy evening, I've come to a point where it would be nice to put the machine guns together. There's some details in the upper cockpit that I'd like to work out. So tonight's going to be about putting machine guns together. So let's get to it. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, our fuselage halves are together, and I've got the engine just kind of sitting in here. This is the area that I'm interested in, and right up on top here. These are the ammo boxes and chutes where the machine guns go. If you look carefully in the front, there's two little black hoses, and there's kind of like a little mounting spot right there. That's where machine guns go, and then the gray details on that bar that went across the fuselage. From the best I could tell, those are actually supposed to be the back side of the machine guns. So I'm not really sure how all that goes together. So as a result, I'm going to put the machine guns together so we can figure all that out. I went ahead and cut our machine guns out. The little actions on here, a separate piece, I went and put those together. These are really fragile, and I actually broke off the tip of one of these already, started to put back together. We've got our jackets. They're already annealed from a previous video. I'm going to cut those out and find something to roll them on. On the last build I did, they gave you a part to roll them on that was the right size diameter. What I'm going to do actually is I'll compare them. As you can see right there, that's the non-photo etched version of the weapon. I'm going to try and find something that's just a little bit smaller than that size diameter to roll my jackets around on. So that's going to be the next step. We'll see what we come up with here. Alright, so what I found, this is a shish kebab skewer, and what I did is I just sanded down the end a little bit so it's smooth. You cut out your little jacket, kind of hard to see here, and basically just line it up with the end. I know my fingers are in the way, but what you do is just roll it right around. Like so. Now it's not going to be exactly perfect, but it's going to be really close. And that's pretty much what we're looking for here. Alright, sorry about that. Like I said, stormy night and the power went out. So here's one of the machine guns, and basically look at the instructions so you get the right end where it's supposed to be, but slide the barrel through here, and it's going to hook kind of over the end right there, and then you got your bottom. You just kind of got to pinch it together, and you'll have to apply super glue in the right spots. And you'll end up with something like that once it's glued into place. I did the other one I've got kind of mocked up here, ready to go. So we'll glue it up, and then there's a little gun sight that goes on the end. Once that's done, I like to rub the whole thing in rubbing alcohol, and then we'll shoot it with gunmetal. So let's get glued up, get all set here. Oh, one last thing. Look carefully there. See the very end of the barrel? There's no hole there. Right there. It's kind of a bummer. Even on Wingnut Wings website, the guys who put those models together didn't drill those holes out, and it's kind of or didn't drill the barrel ends out, and it kind of looks crappy. So I'm going to take a teeny drill bit and drill that out, just to add that last level of authenticity to this, or making it look real. All right, let's get that all together. All right, all together, got our holes drilled in the end. Got the little sights put on. Get that to come into focus here a little bit. anyway, they look pretty good. Well, I'll get some pictures. I'll let them set up a little bit here, then I'm going to go ahead and figure out how do they sit right in here. Figure out what exactly needs to be painted there. And what I'm going to do with these is I will paint them, I will airbrush them gunmetal, and then when that's all done, just take some chrome silver and dry brush over all the high points, and you get a really nice look. So we'll do that next, and we'll have some finished machine guns. Alright, through the magic of video editing, you can see I've got my machine gun all sprayed up in gunmetal, and I've got my chrome silver here. Some of you might think, hey, chrome silver is a little bright. What I found is using regular silver, it just doesn't really show up. So I'm going to dry brush, got a little on my brush, and basically you just want to kind of pick out the high points of things right here. Anywhere where you think the machine gun would be handled a lot, all the edges. The sight on the front's kind of hard to make out, but I remember it's in the slipstream of the wind. So is the barrel, the muzzle. We'll put a couple of marks along here in the jacket. A lot of this kind of gets buried in the kit when you put it all together, but you know. Let's see if this comes into focus. That's kind of what you got. Just some little accents there. So we'll do that for the other one, and that'll take care of it. So that about wraps up our machine guns. Now you know how to do it.